Thanks, Melissa. One more minute, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks, David. Okay. Doing spotlight. Okay, so it is officially 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time here in Utah. So we're going to go ahead and get started. First off, thank you for everybody joining the call. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to make time to come and listen to us talk. I also know that there is another incentive to be on this call. Mr. Diakeler will be here in a couple minutes to talk to you. For those who were on the earlier call, they know that it's just magic gold dust that comes out of his mouth that you just leave and you're ready to go, right? So excited to hear what he has to say to this group. But again, thank you. Welcome. As most of you know, my name is Alex Bunton. I'm currently the director of the Northeast region. So I'm working with the 6 to 14 stars. I started back in October. My first region was the East Coast, the East region. So that's why I'm so thankful that I know pretty much all of you, if not, most of you. So that's me, but I do want to give Jeff Pearson a little bit more time to tell you about himself. He's brand new to the Northeast. He was working in the West region with Doug and Keyshawn in the Diamonds and One Stars, but he is now a manager working with the 2 to 5 stars, so I'm going to let him introduce himself for a little bit. Take it away, Jeff.
Thanks, Alex. Northeast region is so excited to work with you. Like Alex said, I'm working with the 2 to 5 stars. I'm excited to get to know all of you and work with you one-on-one. So let's connect. If we haven't, reach out to me. Let me know you're ready, and let's start working one-on-one. A little bit about me. I'm married. I have 3 beautiful daughters. I have another daughter on the way. So we got a lot of pink stuff in my house. We do a lot of dancing, and it's pretty dang awesome. So, I've been at Beachbody. Yeah, David. Dude, we need to talk. It's crazy. I heard that one daughter's like raising, one daughter's like raising, what is it? 3?
I think 4 kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to try and say, but 10 sons. That's right. Thanks, David. Got my back. My background, I've been at Beachbody for about 7 months now. Prior to Beachbody, I've worked in a lot of different companies. I've worked for 3 startups. Some were successful, some were not. I worked for a large company here in Utah for 7 years and did sales and marketing for them. So that's a little bit about my background, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked to be at Beachbody.
We're stoked to have you here. He's going to be a great addition to the Northeast, so it's going to be a lot of fun to connect with all of you. We're going to do a little recognition right now. Then we're going to jump into a couple things Northeast related, since we have all the leaders on this call right now. So what you can expect out of the Northeast and from us. We'll touch on summit by summit, end of your goals, and then Carl will come on and work his magic. So starting off with some recognition, I thought it would be cool to kind of give some props out to all the states in the Northeast region. There's 11 of them. Some of you might not know exactly who's in the Northeast region, so we're going to get the shout outs to the states. So starting off with Connecticut is in the Northeast region. Woo!
Delaware.
All right. We also have Maine.
Don't want to forget about Maryland.
We have New Hampshire.
Massachusetts.
New Jersey.
New York.
Rhode Island,
Pennsylvania,
and Vermont. So those are the states that make up the Northeast region. It is a complete powerhouse. I tell you, I'm pretty sure by far we have the best region around. So I'm excited to be working with you. I know Jeff is as well. Another kind of recognition we want to do is we pulled the top 25 trending towards elite in the Northeast region. So we're going to go through those names one by one to give you guys a shout out and some props for really, really working your business in all areas. Okay, so starting with number 25, I saw her on the call, Miss Joan Crocker.
Number 24, Trey Bearer.
Woo. Number 23, we have Aaron Goodman.
Number 22, Courtney DeRosa.
Number 21, we have Regan Long.
Number 20, Dana Polera.
Number 19, we have Lindsay Madara.
Number 18, Melissa Pipitone.
Number 17, Catherine Reuter.
Number 16, Amy Rauman.
Woo. Number 15, Megan Eagleston.
Number 14, Katie Flynn.
At the number 13 spot in the Northeast region, we have Elizabeth Hartke.
Number 12, Cheyenne Tracy.
Number 11, one of my faves, Miss Fitzgerald.
Number 10, Stephanie Burgos.
Number 9, we have Tara Balik.
Number 8, Amy Provenzano.
Ooh. Number 7, Jennifer Anzua.
Great job. Number 6, Jacqueline Stokes.
All right. Now for our top 5 in the Northeast region. At number 5, Miss Leslie Davis.
Number 4, Sarah Molnar.
Number 3, Tanya Barron.
Number 2, Alyssa Shoemaker.
And the number 1 coach in the Northeast region and also in the whole United States and Canada, Miss Melanie Mitro. So congratulations to our top 25 trending towards elite in the Northeast. Fabulous job. All right. Another cool thing about, elite and the trending in the Northeast, we have 81 of you trending to be on point for the 135 points needed for elite. Of course, there's so much more time to impact that number so that you are trending next month, but 81 so far is an awesome number for the Northeast. So great job.
Yeah, great job, everyone. Also, we thought it would be cool to see, okay, this calls for 2 to 15 stars. How many 2 to 15 stars do we have in the company? It's a pretty select group. And we ran the numbers, and there's less than 2,000. So you guys are, like I said, an elect group. It's it's pretty remarkable what you've been able to accomplish. So congratulations.
Absolutely. Give yourself some props for that. Okay, so moving on, the Northeast, brand new region, and some things that you can expect on our side. A nice thing about breaking the East region is that now we are able to fully support each and every one of you on this call. You will either be on a one-on-one call with us or a cluster call, which is super nice. As I said before, I'm working with the 6 to 14 stars, and Pearson's working with the 2 to 5 stars. Some additional things that we're doing, Pearson is actually going to tell you about with the...
Yeah, we're in the process of hiring a new associate manager. And until we have that person hired, we're not going to leave behind the diamonds and 1 stars. We're going to support you the best that we can. So let your coaches know. So you can expect us to still do new diamond training for those new diamonds. And we'll have 1-star Zoom calls that we'll conduct. And so we're still going to provide that support the best we can to diamonds and 1 stars. So look forward to that.
Absolutely. On top of that, we're going to have region meetings, monthly trainings just for the Northeast region for you to plug into, for everybody, all coaches who want to be on. And they're going to cover topics such as onboarding, personalities, maybe tracking, maybe, time management, maybe working with a spouse or kids, different topics that we hear from you that we think would be a great idea to turn back around, turn into a training, and invite some of our top coaches who are really killing it in those areas and sharing their best practices. So just other areas for you guys to plug into to continue to build your leadership skills right in your business. Alrighty. The next thing I do want to touch on is Summit by Summit. Most of all of you, I hope, were at last Super Saturday. And the big message there was being at your personal summit by Summit. So that way you're not waiting for Summit to accelerate your business. You're going to be pretty much at the top of your game before the acceleration after Summit happens. So I really want you to take a little bit of time, since not even a month left until Summit, to really recognize where you've come from since you set that Summit goal, where you are now, and where you're going. Think about since last Super Saturday and where you are now. I'm sure you've had some awesome wins. I'm sure you've hit top success club. Maybe you've brought in the most recruits. Maybe you've rank advanced. So many cool things between this time. Some big wins for you. There could have also been some losses. Maybe some downs. Maybe you lost rank advancement. Maybe you didn't quite hit success club 10. There are things like that maybe knocked you back, but things that you can learn from and apply in the future, right? Where are you going? So I want you to take some time and think about where you came from, where you are now. Are you on track? Are you behind? Are you pissed off? Are you happy? What are you? And use that emotion to drive you forward into Summit so that you are at where you want to be by summit, okay? And then another thing, when you're thinking about these goals, I think the key thing is to just be completely committed. Pearson actually makes fun of me when I use this analogy because being completely committed means a lot of different things to me. I like to compare it to getting a wax, okay? I'm sure if you've never gotten a wax, you have an idea of what it feels like or what it looks like. And you can make that, the meeting, I'm going to go get this waxed, and you schedule it, and so you're committed, you've decided, you're there, you're still on the table ready to go, but the wax hasn't been laid, so you can still turn around, right? You're not fully committed. It's not until the wax is on your body that there's no turning back. That is like the most fully committed that you can ever get, because then once that's pulled, you're getting to your desired outcome. So I want to ask you, to get to your desired outcome, are you fully committed? Are you all in? Is the wax on, ready to be pulled off? Okay. I really want you to think about that when you think about your summit by summit. All right. Pearson's going to talk to you a little bit about end of year goals.
So we are almost halfway through the year. It's hard to believe. Just about 6 months into the year. And it's time to evaluate where we're at. We all set big goals for 2015, and it's time to take a step back and say, okay, where am I? Am I on track to hit my goals? Are there adjustments I need to make? Are there things I need to change? Do I need to become better in certain areas? Make sure you're on track to reach your goals. And one goal specific I want to talk about is elite. We mentioned that there are 81 coaches trending right now to become an elite coach in 2015. In the Northeast, that's crazy. That's awesome. Right now, to be on track, you would need 56 points. And some of you may not have 56 points. Some may have 20. You may have 40. Maybe you have 0. The message we want to communicate to you is it's not too late. You can start now. And get out your elite goal guide. Let's fill it out again. Let's plan. Let's trend out our numbers and make sure that we're on track to become an elite coach in 2015. And I want you to know, both, all of us here, we believe in you. We know you can make it happen, and it's not too late. So reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you reach your goals of becoming an elite coach in 2015.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. And 100%, when we were out in New York last week, we met with some coaches, and they almost felt defeated already, that there was no way that they can hit elite. It's important to know that no matter where you are, you can still hit elite. There's still time. So make that plan of action, meet with your upline, meet with your success partner, meet with us, and we can get it going. Alrighty, so that kind of wraps up what we wanted to talk about. We do have a very important guest here that I'm sure you all know about and came to hear, but the co-founder and CEO of this amazing company, Beachbody. Please help me welcome the one and only Carl Diakeler.
Oh my God, they really are probably so tired of that. Wow, I'm really big.
You are big this time.
So I got to look at myself?
Yep.
Oh. All right, hey. What's up, y'all? Hey. Can somebody do a hey? Okay, there, Elisa. Thank you. Say I got a hey, the roof. All right, anyway. So I don't want to waste your time. I want to be, I look awful. I really have to look at myself?
You look so good.
Who does these Zoom calls if you have to stare at yourself the whole time?
Click that box up there.
Please click the box up there, Jeff.
There we go.
Oh, that's so much better. You guys are so much prettier. Now I can see Chris and Taryn and Ashley and Melissa and Jen and Laura and Kathy and Ashley and Leslie. Hey, Leslie, what's up, girl? And Tommy, Kim, Yo, David, Lisa, hi, Teresa, Joan, Hector. Many of you I've already spoken to in some way on the Market Council stuff. All right, here's the point. Here's why I asked to do these calls today. The baby's not crying, is he? Is she? Is that a he or a she? I don't know how. Oh, you're muted, so you're going to all have to show me. Oops. But don't do it. This is getting awkward. Okay. So the reason that we're doing this is, here's what's happening at this time of year, right? Or at this time of the month. You are all like 2-star and above, right? 2-star and above? Okay. First off, I don't know how I'm going to get the image of all of you getting waxed out of my head, but I'm going to try to erase that. That was the first. Congratulations to some of the men on the call. Can't we so relate? Anyway, no, what happens now, 2-star diamond and above, is you've got Success Club in the bag. You're done. It's smoked. Boom. I know that there's a team cup coming up in July, August. I got Summit happening. I want to make sure I get Success Club in early July. And your coaches are starting to get a lot of headwinds, some resistance, because it's difficult to get people to start a fitness program right now. So this is a great time to take a couple weeks off. But I'm not going to let you do it without a fight, because I'm not taking 2 weeks off. I'm working harder right now than I have in my career. And that's because I'm not doing this just for the creation of wealth. I'm doing this because I made a promise that our mission would be helping people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. And in many cases, that means I'm doing it for people who don't even know they want it right now, who don't even know what's possible for them right now. So I need to spend a day in Utah making phone calls to inspire you to get out there, to get the word out, to have the courage to have these conversations now, even though many people who you're going to be speaking to and who your coaches and your downline are going to be speaking to, they've already failed at something this year. Like, they might have joined a gym or bought a piece of equipment or even bought one of our programs from an infomercial or from a coach or a challenge group, and it didn't work for them. It is our job. This is what coaching is, to compel people to start and stay true to what their why is. What is their goal? So then we help them see it through. And right now, you have to coach your coaches that this is when you pull out the money back guarantee. I always say this, in the last 2 weeks of the month, this is when you want to get your teams into Success Club. This is you want to get your teams recruiting. It's a month of diamonds, right? Why are we doing this? I put this together so that we would help people who were new to the business not lose momentum. People new to the business in so far in 2015, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they're new to the business. I want to be able to spot the new leaders in Nashville who are new diamonds this month. And I want to be able to spot the coaches who helped those new diamonds, who sponsored them in the business. So 25,000 people, how am I going to find them? They're going to wear this fancy pants new shirt. And I need people to not slow down now, because if we're going to help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives, I need the leaders to lead. And I need the people who are figuring this out to not think that there's any time of the year that's easier than another time of the year. Because when it's a little bit easier, let's say January, February, that's when we expect bigger numbers. So work harder at those times of the year. But right now, it's a little bit harder because people aren't thinking this way. This is when you attract the people who are going to be leaders for the rest of the year. You sign new coaches, you give them the incentive of becoming a coach because they can get the discount. And now they're going to have real ownership in this business that they're creating. Now they're going to have a reason to want to create their own success story. There's a reason to drink this shake every single day. There's a reason to watch your portions, even though everybody's having barbecues and birthday cake. Birthday girl. Did you sing for her too?
No.
It's Alex's birthday.
You're scared too.
Yeah, I sort of, I'm the worst.
Rain on the parade.
I did. So you see, this is an uneaten piece of birthday cake. So I just so I'm here for lunch, and they're like, "Oh, great, CEO's here for lunch. That's awesome." So they're like, "Oh, let's sing happy birthday to Alex. She's turning 22 or something." And and then they gave her the birthday cake, and I'm like, "Look, I understand. It's great. Happy birthday. Enjoy your cake. It's totally cool. But what can happen is when you're with a company with 700 people, you get invited to a different birthday party every single day, sometimes 2 a day, and everybody wants you to eat their cake. And it's impossible. And if you're a person that has a hard time saying no to cake, but you're in the middle of a challenge group, you're going to want to eat the cake. So I just said, look, this is one of the companies that I would kind of rather we didn't have to bring in cake for everybody's birthday. How about we do one massive birthday every 1 day per year? We all have a piece of cake and we go, okay, we covered, we're good. We all have a birthday. We were born. We're good? Okay, we'll sing to you. But anyway, I want you to enjoy that. I have ruined your birthday cake. Oh my God. And people do roll their eyes and they're annoyed with me about this. But it's the same thing, PTA meetings. Sorry, this is an aside. But you go to a PTA meeting, what do they bring? They talk about childhood obesity in the classroom and kids. Oh, it's terrible. We got to do something about it. Hey, anybody want a donut or a cup of coffee? Because that's what we brought for snacks today. People are not saying what they're doing and they're not doing what they're saying and so on. if we're going to be this, we got to be this all the way. So here it is. What is today? June 16th?
17th.
June 17th. Happy birthday. I've been saying the 16th all day. It's June 17th. We got a couple weeks left. We got a month-ish left until Summit. What are you going to do? Are you going to expect your wealth and your rank advancement and your elite points to materialize without some hard work? I am working as hard as I've ever worked. And in fact, I'm discovering now, 17 years into this business, what it means to even be a leader in this business. I told some people, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself to some people on the call, but I spent the weekend, or at least the morning, Saturday and Sunday. One of my agenda items this year is to experience our company the way the customer experiences the company or the coach experiences. So I'm looking at our websites, trying them on my phone, seeing how everything works, and of course, finding many, many problems and wrong product shots, wrong success story, not as good a success story as we could have. Links are broken. Like, so this is Saturday morning, 5:30, 6 a.m. I'm shooting off. I'm like, I'm going to show you how not to enjoy your weekend. And, but I get my emails off. But here's the point. I'm a leader. I can't be surprised that the CEO is finding these things, and I can't be annoyed that I'm the one finding these problems, because this is my job. That's my job as the leader. I'm the person that's supposed to define this vision and see it through. Just like you, all of you, I'm not going to say any names, but I'm working with some of you, but you are defining what you want your tribe to be. You're defining how hard you want them to work. So if you're defining how hard you want your team to work, how many people you want them to help, you define that by what you do. So I'm defining that by what I do. I'm defining that by finding these issues. I need to maybe not make it quite so painful for people when I do find the issues. And just like you don't want to be a leader that people fear or don't like working with, but you're encouraging them to achieve their goals. And I'm saying that this mission does not stop, even though it's mid-June in the summer. What I'm asking is we double down now, that this is when we decide to separate ourselves from the pack. You want to be elite? Don't just aspire to be in this top 81. Is that what you said? 61 points, something or other. Like, whatever. That's small time. Like, you think bigger, expect more, and expect more of yourself and expect more of the people who want to be leaders. Just like I'm saying this to you. I'm not saying this to you because I want more for me. I'm saying this to you because I want more for you. We do these phone calls, success starters, right? Consider every day an opportunity for you to be your own success starter, for you to revisit what was it that got you to start so successful. How did you become top coach? How did you become elite? How did you become 5-star? How did you get to diamond in the first place? Revisit that. What do you want this to be? And live it right now, so that when it comes to the release of size, the release of the Beachbody Performance line, and all the other announcements that are going to happen with Summit, your slingshot is pulled all the way back, loaded and stretched as far as it can go, and you're going to have the most power. So when Team Cup comes along and all these new product announcements come along, you're at momentum, man. Your team is on. You're not waking them up at Super Saturday. They show up to work, to pump people up. They are dragging people there because they're a part of something. This is the network effect, that the louder it is, that the more enthusiastic and the more proof we have that this thing is for real, the more people will be drawn to you. So that's what I'm asking. How am I doing on time? Oh my gosh, I'm getting close. So that's what I'm asking of you right now. We got a group of special people. We just had lunch in here, which included some of our regional managers, fairly new. Did I hit something? So, okay. No, it's not. Anyway. All right, so I'll just keep talking. So we just had a group in here, and there were some, and Brittany was sort of the new one, and she was saying how incredible the coaches are, like what a group of people. And I've gotten the same feedback from my father, who will go, "There's Katie again. Katie just sits in front of the computer all day." She just, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. But she looks good. All right. So, and hi, Denise. Good to see you. All right. It's hard not to say hi to you guys. You're like friends here. It's like, here we are on the computer. This is what people do. They talk and they chat and they're like, how are the kids? And oh my God, is that a new statuary thing on the wall? That's a thing, statuary?
Yeah, I think I don't have any.
All right, you don't
Do
have a
any?
statuary? No, I don't have a statuary. Anyway, so good to see you all because they changed the page. So I was like, oh, so she was saying how amazing the coaches are. What an incredible group of people. And my dad has gone to Super Saturdays and been like, he's like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm like, what are you proud of? He's like, I can't believe that this positive group of people exists, and they all come together and they share, like they're vulnerable and they share their stories and their pain, and people applaud them and they leave stronger than when they came. And you know how that happens? That happens in moments like this, when other companies and other people go, oh, this is hard. I kind of am going to take it easy right now. But then there's a group of people that get on a conference call, and sometimes 2 conference calls in the same day, and they re-plug in and they reinvigorate and they say, screw that. I'm going to work this whole month. I'm going to work hard this summer, and I'm going to help as many people as I can, and I'm going to have a great time doing it, and I'm going to attract people into that Super Saturday so that we change the world. Let's just change the world. And it's going to happen with hard work and just kicking butt and not taking any excuses, because this is another thing that I'll admit. Coaching is not for everybody. We understand that. Like the example I said, hey, I go to a restaurant. I want a good meal. I want a good pizza because I love pizza. I hope that chef that makes my favorite pizza never stops making pizza. I don't want that guy to become a coach. So that's okay. But what I do want is I want to find the 1 million to 4 million awesome coaches in North America that are going to change the face of wellness for the world, okay? That's what I want to find, just those 4 million. But I want all of them, okay? So let's work hard to find them and attract those great people to this business. And let's do it with passion and enthusiasm, and let's have a good time. Summit's going to be a blast. Super Saturday's going to be a blast. I'm going to be Puerto Rico, Miami, New York, Indianapolis, and Portland in 2 days or something. It's going to be a real whirlwind trip. It's going to be fast, but it's going to be fun. And I can't wait to see you. And I hope a lot of people are wearing this cool t-shirt. And that's all I had to say.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. That's all. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm really grateful to work with you and super proud of you. I always get a little mushy and kind of emotional at the end of these things. I really should just shut this laptop. Because I do. I get a little emotional because these people are working hard. God, you're so valuable. You have no idea. You're awesome. Okay. Dig it. Love you. I'm going to get up from this chair and go to another call because I have to do that. And but I feel good. I feel good hanging out with you guys. Yeah, this just feels good. All right. So go get them. Let's kick some ass. All right. Thank you guys. See you at Summit.
Thank you. All right. Wow. Back here. It's kind of like I said before, right? It's just like a magical pixie dust unicorn coming out of his mouth. You just want to go now and run and take care of this business, right? Take care of whatever it is you have to take care of to get to where you want to go. I love it. Thank you again so much, Carl. We appreciate you. I know they appreciate you. It's been awesome. So we actually have a couple call to actions that we would like to ask of our 2 to 15 stars in the Northeast. I'm actually going to have Pearson let you know what those are.
So, first of all, thank you. And, we appreciate everything you do.
We call you Jeff.
Pearson.
There's
only
too many
one
Jeffs.
There's only one Jeff in the office.
You can call me whatever you want.
Roger, you're confusing me.
Pearson.
Enjoy your cake.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for all you do. I just wrote down, let's kick some ass. I think I'm going to put that on my board. The quote from Carl Diakeler. Quotes from Carl Diakeler. He's amazing, and I feel motivated and inspired. Okay. Here's the call to actions. The first thing, every one of you on this call, all you 2 stars to 15 stars, there's no reason why you shouldn't be an elite or premier coach in 2015. So our challenge to you is to go make it happen. Be an elite coach. Be a premier coach. And do what it takes to make it happen, and we're here to support you. The next thing is let's create your summit to summit. And hopefully you've already created that. But our challenge is whatever those goals are that you set to accomplish before summit, let's get them done. Go make them happen. And we know you can do it. We're here to support you. We believe in you. You guys are amazing. And we feel very privileged to be able to work with you guys every day. So thanks again for all you do.
And then one additional thing I'm just adding, it's off our notes. During lunch, Carl was talking to us, and he had mentioned, you know, the process of not only getting our business to where it needs to be, but of course helping others do the same thing, right? And he mentioned, you know, all these leaders should already be a Success Club 5, should already be a Success Club 10 by this time, right? So now at the end of the next 2 weeks until Summit or into July, you know, what does that look like for them? How can they really continue to impact the people who might not even want to do any work right now, right? He talked a lot about how hard of work it is, and some people just kind of give up halfway through the month. So what kind of things can you guys do to spur on your coaches that's going to make them want to work these next 2 weeks, that's going to make them want to end June the strongest that they've ever ended a month, right? What kind of things can you guys do to increase your Success Club base by 1 over prior month, by 2 over the last 2 months? What kind of things can you guys do to step up as leader, not only lead by example, but start duplicating that process? You know, so I really want you to take a look at that, think about that, and a challenge, I guess, is to be at least 1 over May for Success Club base. You know, for those who hit last month, help them hit again and help 1 new person hit this month. So that way you are always increasing your leadership touches with your coaches and helping them continue to help others achieve their goals of, you know, really getting that healthy and fulfilling life that they want. Alrighty. Thank you again for coming to the call. You guys are all so beautiful. Carl is so right. This is so fun looking at all of you. This is so good. We look forward to working with all of you again, the trainings, the one-on-ones, the clusters. There's going to be so much best practices spread throughout the Northeast region that you guys are all going to be 15 stars by the end of the year. So cannot wait for that. I hope you guys all have a great rest of the day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we will see you at Summit. All right. Bye, guys.